Hello everyone, welcome to the next lecture on the higher engineering mathematics. Today I will explain you how you can solve all those problems related to the Taylor series as well as the binomial theorem. The binomial theorem is using related to finding the coefficient of x raised to power n. As you all know, in the recent year 2026 onward, IIT JAM's committee has added the new topics named as the binomial theorem. Student has requested me to upload the videos related to the binomial theorem. So I will cover the same in the Taylor series as well. I will explain you the each question with the help of the 15-second time periods. Myself, Dr. Harish Garg, you can follow and subscribe my YouTube channel. What is the objective of this lecture? We will see each questions, how you can solve related to the Taylor series within the 15-second time periods. Like how you can find the coefficient of A5. You can see A5 is nothing but the coefficient of x raised to power 5. Similarly, how you can find the A6 and A5, and you can see A6 and A5 are the coefficient of Z6 and Z5. But you are very surprising to see in this example that Z belongs to the complex number. That means your target is to find the coefficient of the complex number. While in this previous example, your coefficient is of the real analysis. And once you will watch this video till the end, I will apply or I will suggested you the unique approach which are helpful not only for the real analysis, it are helpful for the complex analysis as well. So believe me, I will tell you the unique approach or the unique shortcut trick which is applicable not only for the real analysis but also for the complex analysis as well. Similarly, how you can find the coefficient of 1 over z in the logarithm series, how you can find the coefficient of x raised to power 4 in the e raised to power sin x series. Fine. अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा हुआ है तो यू मस्ट सब्सक्राइब माय यूट्यूब चैनल. Now, what we have discussed so far, we have learned the concept of the limit, continuity and differentiability. Based on this limit, continuity and differentiability, I will explain you the idea or the shortcut tricks related to the Taylor series. Fine. You can watch my these three lectures available at my playlist IIT JAM Mathematics. You can see the differentiability, continuity, partial derivative, limits, sequence, all are available. If you are the students of the GATE Mathematics, you can see these lectures available in the GATE Mathematics playlist. Fine. Now, the first question always arises in the student's mind is, how do you know that the Taylor series will be applicable to the particular problem? For example, if you read this statement, is it given that you can apply the Taylor series? Is it mentioned that in the IIT JAM 2018 paper, is it mentioned that you can apply the Taylor series? Similarly, for the GATE 2005, is it mentioned that you can apply the Taylor series? Similarly, for this recent years, almost, is it mentioned in the statement that you can apply the Taylor series? No. Then the question arises is, how do you know in the examinations that the Taylor series will be applicable? Fine. अगेन बच्चों मैं फिर कह रहा हूं पहले 10 मिनट तक कॉपी पेन से दूर रहिए, सिर्फ समझिए मैं क्या कहना चाह रहा हूं आपसे. फाइन. Just try to understand the shortcut tricks that I will try to explain you in the next 10 minutes. उस 10 मिनट के बाद I will explain you the 30 plus question in this lecture that you can solve it within the 15 second. लेकिन पहले समझ लीजिए मैं कहना क्या चाह रहा हूं आपको. Fine. The first question arises is, how do you know the Taylor series will be applicable to the particular problem? If for any function f, its derivative, its second derivative and so on, all the derivatives and the itself functions is my continuous and differentiable at the point x is equal to a. Fine. And how you can check whether the function is continuous and differentiable? You can check out my these two previous shortcut tricks video. अगर आपने ये प्रूव कर दिया कि फंक्शन और its derivatives are continuous and differentiable, yes, the Taylor series will be applicable. For example, you can see whether the e raised to power sin x is continuous and differentiable at x equal to 0. Yes. Why? Because sin x and e raised to power x both are my continuous and differentiable at x equal to 0. So yes, this question you can easily solve with the help of the Taylor series. Fine. On the other hand, if I consider the function f is root x plus x square and I consider the point is my 0, then clearly say f is my continuous, f is my differentiable, yes. But if you find the first derivative, clearly say the first term is not continuous. This function is my not continuous. Fine. So that means at the point x equal to 0, Taylor series is not applicable. Is it clear? ये समझ में आ गया कब टेलर सीरीज लगना है कब नहीं लगना. Fine. Now look at the second point. Once you have proved that, or once you can analyze that the Taylor series is applicable, then you can write the Taylor series in terms of the power series always. N varies from 0 to infinity. An x minus a raised to power n, whatever the a. Fine. Or if I write f of x is in the terms of the power series, this is my an x raised to power n. This is my about the 0. Fine. This is about x is equal to 0 and this term is my about x is equal to a. Whenever you will see the term about the 0, then it is called as Maclaurin series. Fine. And you're always, remember students, your always target is to convert the Taylor to be Maclaurin series. That means whenever it is given that x is equal to a, you always convert into x is equal to 0. How you can convert? I can replace x to be a plus x. Fine. You can replace x to be a plus x always. Fine. Now once you have find the series in the terms of Maclaurin, then the first question arises is how we can find that your target is always the an. Fine. How you can find the an? So I will tell you only one trick. An will be nth derivative divided by n factorial. Fine. And if you are talking about the x is equal to 0, then you can find the nth derivative about the point 0. Or if you are talking about x is equal to a, then you can find the nth derivative about the point a. Fine. But believe me, I will never recommend this method for finding the power series. Why? You can see in this case, your target is to find the x4. That means your target is to find the fourth derivative about the point 0. Is it a very easy task for you to find the fourth derivative? You can see if you find the first derivative, it is my cos x into e raised to power sin x. If you find the second derivative, that will involve the two terms. If you find the third derivative, that will involve the four terms. If you find the fourth derivative, that will involve the larger terms. So that means you are unable to solve this question in a 15-second time. Fine. So in that case, I always recommended you can find an. An is nothing but my coefficient of x raised to power n, and that coefficient you can find with the help of the binomial theorem. Fine. Based on the binomial theorem, you can solve each question with the help of the 15-second time period. और मैं यही आपको इस वीडियो में बताऊंगा. Now, fine. If you are using the coefficient of x raised to power n, you can always use the binomial theorem. Otherwise, the derivative is a very time consuming. In order to apply the binomial theorem, you must remember these shortcut tricks. These are the only 4 shortcut tricks that you can apply for the each problem. Fine. Based on these 3 shortcut tricks, I can solve the 30 plus questions in this lecture. Make sure students, whether you are working on the real analysis X or on the complex analysis, fine, you can apply the same shortcut tricks. That means your target is to find the coefficient of 1 over z raised to power n is a raised to power n minus 1 and so on. Make sure students, whenever you want, for example, if you want to apply this shortcut tricks, then whatever the term a of z that number must be less than 1. Fine. A of z must be less than 1. Similarly, for this case, a over z must be less than 1. If this condition holds, then you can find the coefficient of 1 over z raised to power n, coefficient of zn, and so on. Fine. If you want more videos or more shortcut tricks related to such kind, you can follow my YouTube channel or you can scan and join my WhatsApp group. If you are the students of the IIT JAM, you can scan and join. If you are the students of the GATE and the CSIR NET, then you can join my this WhatsApp group. Make sure students, only one student is allowed in the one group only. Fine. So if you are the students of the IIT JAM, you must scan and join only this WhatsApp group, not for the here. And the last shortcut trick is, if you are able to find the coefficient of x raised to power r in a minus x raised to power n, then you can write it as n plus r minus 1. Fine. On the other hand, if you are able to find the coefficient of positive sign, then you must write here is minus 1 raised to power r. Similarly, for this case, if you are able to find a minus x raised to power n, then the coefficient of x raised to power r is a n minus r minus 1 raised to power r. फाइन. तो यहां अगर नेगेटिव है देन इट्स अ माइनस 1 रेस्ट पावर आर, लेकिन यहाँ पे रेसिप्रोकल है तो अगर पॉजिटिव है देन इट विल माइनस 1 रेस्ट पावर आर. फाइन. And as usual, as I tell you always, the sin x cos x this series must be known to you. अगर कोई आपसे ये पूछ ले find the coefficient of x raised to power 4, x raised to power 4 means a4. Fine. A4, then you can write the sin x only up to the x raised to power 4, that is up to x raised to power 4, that means x cube by 3 factorial. Similarly, for the cos x, you can write only up to the x square plus only x, rest of the terms you can neglect them. Similarly for the other case. And how you can write the sin inverse x? Again, it's a very simple, x plus x cube by 3 plus x5 over 5 plus x7 over 7 plus and so on. And the coefficient you can write, यहाँ पे आपको 3 तक लिखना है, start from the 1, 1, 2, 3. यहाँ 5 तक लिखना है 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. यहाँ 7 तक लिखना है 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and so on. फाइन. क्लियर. तो क्या शॉर्टकट ट्रिक्स आपको मिली? आपको सिर्फ आपको ये शॉर्टकट ट्रिक्स मैंने आपको प्रोवाइड करी है. बेस्ड ऑन दिस शॉर्टकट ट्रिक्स आई कैन सॉल्व ईच प्रॉब्लम इजीली. चलिए लेट्स स्टार्ट करते हैं फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से. योर टारगेट इज टू फाइंड द fx sin inverse coefficient of the x raised to power 6. That means your target is to find the a6. You can see, can you find the sixth derivative divided by 6 factorial about the 0? Can you find the sixth derivative of the sin inverse? Definitely not, because the first derivative is root 1 over root 1 minus x square, second derivative and so on. That's very time consuming. Fine. So then you have to write the sine series x expansion. तो कहां तक लिखना आपको? x6. तो x6 का मतलब सिर्फ यहीं तक आ जाएगा, ये तो पावर 7 होगी. तो you can write the first three terms, that is my x plus x cube by 6 plus 3x raised to power 5 divided by 40. Now your target is to find the fx whole square. Whole square means I can write the whole square. Fine. Is it okay? Then your target is to find the value of a6. A6 means coefficient of x raised to power 6. So can you find the coefficient of x raised to power 6? कैसे बनेगा? होल स्क्वायर है ना ये, तो एक तो इसका स्क्वायर बनेगा आपके पास. फाइन. कोई और टर्म बनेगी, एक 2ab की बनेगी x और 3x स्क्वायर के साथ. तो 2 इंटू ए बी 3 बाय 20. 2ab बनेगा ना a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर में. सो देन योर आंसर ऑफ द 9a6, ये कितना बन गया आपका 1 over 36 प्लस 3 by 20. So 9 into a, that is 1 over 4 plus 9 3 27 over 20. You can take 20 is the LCM, 5 plus 27. So the answer is 1.6 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the second one. Fx is my g of x is given Taylor series. G of 3 is my 3. I can substitute g of 3 is equal to 3. 3 a naught twice of a1 4 times a2. And how you can find the an? An is nth derivative divided by n factorial about the point 1. तो ये तो polynomial है. That's very easy to find the derivative. Fine. So what is the first derivative? 1 by 2 root x plus alpha. Second derivative is minus 1 over 4 x raised to power 3 by 2, and f is my root x plus alpha x. So can you find the value of a naught? A naught means function value about the point 1. A1 is function value, derivative, fine. A2 is my minus 1 over 4. So now you can substitute here. A naught is 1 plus alpha, 2 times 1 plus 2 alpha, A2 divided by 2 factorial, A1 divided by 1 factorial. So that will be minus 1 over 8. So it's a minus half. Now you can solve them. It is a 2 minus 2 is a 3 by 2, which is equal to 3 alpha. Alpha will be 1 over 2 is the right answer of the problem. Okay, consider the expansion. Find the coefficient of x raised to power 4. Your target is to find the a4. Very simple. Firstly, write in terms of the partial fraction. 1 minus x, 1 plus 2x. How you can write 1 minus x? You can substitute. Shortcut tricks I already gave you related to the partial derivative. Substitute 1 minus x 0. X will be 1. Substitute x equal to 1 in the given fx, except the 1 minus x. तो ये कितना हो गया? 1. Similarly, for the second case, if I take 1 plus 2x is 0, x is minus half. Substitute x is equal to minus half everywhere apart from the 1 plus 2x. So that will be my 2. Fine. Is it okay? Now your target is to find the coefficient of. तो ये किस तरह की सीरीज है आपके पास शॉर्टकट ट्रिक्स में? 1 minus ax. What is the coefficient of x raised to power n? It is a raised to power n. Provided क्या होना चाहिए? Provided a of x must be less than of 1. तो चेक कर लेते हैं क्या आपका mod of x less than 1 है? Yes, satisfied है. 2 of x, is it less than 1? Yes, because mod x is less than half. So yes, this theorem is applicable. So a, if you compare them, a is my 1 raised to power 4 plus 2. What is the a? If you compare them, a will be my minus of 2. So minus 2 raised to power 4. Answer is 1 plus 32. That is 33 is the right answer of the problem. Fine. So you must remember these shortcut tricks and get the answer. Okay, now look at the next one. The coefficient of about the x is equal to 0, pi by 2. I can convert into Maclaurin series. I can replace x to be pi by 2 plus x. Fine. तो ये आपका fx क्या बन गया आपका? It will be 4. ये क्या बन गया है? 1 minus sine x plus pi by 2. So that will be second quadrant. Second is the positive. So 1 minus cos x divided by 2 of x, that's a 2 into x. So your fx will be 1 minus cos x divided by x. Now your target is to find the coefficient of power is 1. So that means a 1. Coefficient of x. अब x कब बनेगा? जब आप यहां से किसका कोफिशिएंट ढूंढोगे आप? You have to write the coefficient of x square from the numerator. So what is the series of the cos x up to the x square only? 1 minus x square by 2. So if you substitute in the numerator, so minus minus plus x square by 2 divided by x. So what is the coefficient of x? Can you find the coefficient of the x? It is a 1. So the answer of the problem is 1 is the right answer. Write the coefficient of the a raised to power x raised to power 4. That means your target is to find the a4. Now how you can write the e raised to power? So I can expand the series, that is 1 plus sin x plus, because पावर 4 है तो पावर 4 तक लिखते हैं आप, x square by 2 factorial x cube by 3 factorial plus x raised to power 4 factorial. Fine. Now you can write as the sin x series up to the x raised to power 4, x minus x cube by 3 factorial only. यही आएगा. Fine. Now you can equate the coefficients. What is the coefficient of x raised to power 4? पहले टर्म में कोई भी नहीं आएगा. Is it term involvement of the x raised to power 4? 0. It's a 1 over 2 factorial. Sin square, if you put as a square, can you get the coefficient of the x4? Yes, you can get the 2ab. That will be 2 over 6. 2ab बनेगा ना. Now look at the x cube. 1 over 3 factorial. 3 factorial में अगर आप इसका क्यूब करोगे, will you get the coefficient of the x raised to power 4? Yes. मिलेगा आपको a क्यूब b क्यूब 3a स्क्वायर भी नहीं मिलेगा आपको. मिलेगा क्या? नहीं मिलेगा आपको. आई थिंक it will not be there. नहीं मिलेगा आपको. So that's a 0 plus 1 over 4 factorial. Will you get the x raised to power 4? Yes, only the first term. Coefficient is my 1. So the answer is 0, 0, minus 1 over 6, 0, 1 over 24. So 24 is the LCM. 4, minus 4 plus 1. That is a minus 3 by 24. Minus 1 over 8 is the right answer of the problem. Again, you can replace x to be pi by 4 plus x. Again, आप देखो, your target is to find the coefficient of cube, that is a cube. Fine. तो आप 3 बार डेरिवेटिव तो नहीं कर सकते ना इसका. So I can replace x to be the pi by 4 plus x. The first quantity will be sine of pi by 4 plus x, and it is a cos pi by 2 plus x. Cos pi by 2 plus x. It's a negative of the sine x. Fine. I can open this sine of a plus b. Fine. So that will be minus 3 divided by root 2 sine a cos b. Fine. Into sine x. Clear? Now it is a minus 3 by root 2. This is a sine square x. Plus I can say 2 sine x cos x. So I can write multiply 2 and divided by 2. That becomes sine of 2x divided by 2. Fine. I can write the sine square x also because मेरे को series expand करनी है. So that will be 1 minus cos 2x over 2. Fine. Now your target is to write the coefficient of x cube. Fine. अब आप अभी देख लेते हैं x cube कहाँ मिलेगा आपको. क्या इस वाली क्वांटिटी में आपको x cube का कोफिशिएंट मिलेगा? cos वाली में कभी भी x cube नहीं आता ना. ये होगी ना आपकी x cube. तो यहाँ तो 0 हो गया. इस वाली में कोफिशिएंट 0. यहां मिलेगा आपको साइन की टर्म में. साइन का कोफिशिएंट क्या होता है? फाइन. सो दैट विल बी 2. ये टर्म बनेगी ना 2x क्यूब डिवाइडेड बाय 3 फैक्टोरियल. सो द कोफिशिएंट विल बी, so your answer is minus 3 over 2 root 2 is outside. Fine. 0, 0. It is a 8 divided by 3 to या 6. Fine. तो कितना आंसर हो गया? 3 is a 2, 2 and 2, that is a 4, 4 and 2, so it's a minus 2 divided by root 2 is a negative, root 2 is the राइट आंसर ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम। एक बार चेक कर लो कोई प्लस माइनस ना गलती हुआ हो, यहां गलती होगी ना। यू कैन सी साइन एक्स की सीरीज में या माइनस होता है ना, माइनस एक्स क्यू बाय 3, सो इट्स अ माइनस, फाइन, सो इट्स अ माइनस ऑफ 8, माइनस माइनस पॉजिटिव, so plus root 3 is the plus root 2 is the right answer. Okay, look at that. Integration from 0 to x e raised to power minus of t square plus cos t has the power series of the form a raised to power n xn, and your target is to find the a5. A5 is nothing but coefficient of x raised to power 5. Now it's quite obvious that you can easily integrate the cos x, cos of t, but it's very difficult you can integrate of e raised to power t square. Fine, yahi hoga na? Then what you can do, you can differentiate this with respect to x on the both side. तो क्या बन गया आपका, पार्शियल डेरिवेटिव करेंगे x के साथ 0, so it is a e raised to power minus x square plus cos x, right hand side will be n an x raised to power n minus 1. Fine. Now your target is to find the a5. I can substitute n is equal to 5. Fine. Once you can substitute n is equal to 5, तो ये टर्म क्या बन गई आपकी, x raised to power 4. Fine. So that means I can equate the coefficient of x raised to power 4 on the both side. अब आप यहां पे x4 आएगा कभी, e of x का एक्सपेंशन खोलिए, 1 plus x square by 2 factorial and so on, and you can see it's a x square, तो ये बनेगा ना x4. Fine. So the left hand side is 1 over 2 factorial. Can you get the x4? cos x की सीरीज को खोल लेते हैं एक बार, 1 minus x square by 2 factorial, x4 by 4 factorial and so on. Fine. Now it's a cos of x, x4 का कोफिशिएंट क्या बनेगा, plus 1 over 4 factorial. Fine. Right hand side में when you take n is equal to 5, this value will be 5a5. Fine. Now you can solve them. It's a 1 over 2, it's a 1 over 24, which is equal to 5a5. So 24 is the LCM, 13 divided by 24 is 5a5. Answer is 13 divided by 120 is the right answer of the problem. You can divide them up to the 3 decimal places and get the right answer. Find the coefficients. Again, I can replace x to be about the point x1 hai, so I can replace x to be 1 plus x. Your fx will be x plus 1 e raised to power 1 plus x, and your target is to find a2, coefficient of x square. ये x बन गया ना अब आपका. Now you can expand them. इसको मैं अलग कर लेता हूं, पहले e अलग कर लेता हूं. Fine. Then it is a x plus 1 e raised to power x 1 plus x. सिर्फ आपको x square तक चाहिए ना, तो सिर्फ x square तक लिख लो आप, बहुत है. Fine. Now you can equate the coefficient. तो क्या आएगा, इस x के साथ x square कब बनेगा, when you multiply with the x, so coefficient is 1. इस 1 के साथ 1 by 2 factorial. Answer is 3 over 2 e. That is a C is the right answer of the problem. सिर्फ आपको ये 2 और 3 लाइन ही लिखनी है आपको. फाइन. उम्मीद करता हूँ वीडियो को लाइक और कमेंट जरूर करेंगे आप, अगर आप चाहते हो नेक्स्ट वीडियो भी आपके पास आए. चलिए, fx is defined as x square over 1 minus cos x, and fx is, your target is to find a of 2n plus 1, n varies from 0 to infinity. Fine. That means sum of the odd coefficients. Very fine, no issue. Fine. सबसे पहले सीरीज को एक्सपेंड कर देते हैं नीचे. cos x 1 minus x square by 2 factorial, x4 by 4 factorial and so on. So clearly say 1 and 1 will be cancelled, x square is also cancelled, so your expression becomes 1 over minus x square over 4 factorial minus plus x4 over 6 factorial and so on. I can take the 2 factorial common, 1 over 2 factorial common, that is a 1 over 2 is outside, so that expression becomes 1 minus 2x square over 4 factorial plus 2x raised to power 4 over 6 factorial and so on. Fine. I can write this is the power of -1, and you can see all these powers are my even. Fine. And when you expand the binomial, again you will get the even powers only, even powers of the x. So what is the odd power? Odd powers, that is a a1 0, a3 0. So the sum is also my 0 is the right answer. Okay, look at the Taylor series x 0 to x e raised to power minus t square by 2 about the point x0 is of the form, again I can write this term is an x raised to power n, a0, so n start from the 0 to, and your target is to find the a2, that means coefficient of x square. Again it's a very difficult, you can integrate on the left hand side, so I can differentiate this with respect to x. If you differentiate with respect to x, you will get summation n an x raised to power n minus 1. Now for getting the n2, I can substitute n is equal to 2. Once you can substitute n is equal to 2, this value becomes my x. I can equate the coefficient of x on the both side. Fine. So what is the coefficient of the x on the both side? There is no coefficient of the x because e की power x, e की पावर x का कोफिशिएंट क्या होता है 1, ये सीरीज होती है, बट यू नीड x स्क्वायर बाय 2, दैट विल बी माइनस x स्क्वायर बाय 2 minus x square by 2 square divided by 2 factorial and so on. Do you get any terms of the x? No. Left hand side, right hand side will be when you take n is by 2, it's a twice of a2. That means a2 will be 0 is the right answer of the problem. You can see that within a couple of seconds you can get the answers here. Okay, look at this next one. In the Taylor series expansion, fx is e की power x plus sin x is equal to pi and x, so again the better I can replace x to be x plus pi, so your f will be e raised to power pi into e raised to power x, and what is the value of the sine? Pi plus h is a minus of sin x. फाइन, पाई प्लस एक्स में बदल दिया ना मैंने, तो इससे साइन एक्स. फाइन. नाउ योर टारगेट इज टू फाइंड द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स स्क्वायर, दैट इज a2. फाइन. सो नाउ यू कैन सी what is the coefficient of the x square? 1 over 2 factorial. What is the coefficient of the x square? 0, because sin x के बीच में कभी भी coefficient of x आता ही नहीं है. So that will be e raised to power pi divided by 2, that's a 0.5. E raised to power pi is the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at this another one. If alpha is a real number such that the coefficient of x raised to power 125, your target is to find the a raised to power. In the Maclaurin series, f is x plus alpha cube e raised to power x. So it is given that a of 125 is 28 over 124 factorial. Can you find the coefficient of x raised to power 25? It's very simple. If I open this series, 1 plus x square by 2 factorial and so on. Fine. So what is the coefficient of x raised to power 125? पहली टर्म का कोफिशिएंट क्या बनेगा? इट इज x, तो यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं आपके पास x raised to power 4 over 124 factorial होगा. Fine. So the coefficient will be 1 over 124 factorial plus e is the alpha cube. Fine. If it is alpha cube, that's a constant number. So if you multiply this quantity, what is the coefficient of? यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं x raised to power, यहाँ 124, 125 over 125 factorial होगा. That will be alpha cube over 125 factorial. Fine. Now can you find the coefficients? I can multiply by 124 factorial. Fine. This number is alpha cube over 125, which is equal to 28. So alpha cube will be 125 into 27. So alpha will be 5 and 3. So that is a 15 is the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at this another one. F of 3 given. F dash of 3 is also given. F double dash of 3 is also given. You can see all the derivatives and the function values are taken about x is equal to 3. Fine. So that means my target is to apply the Taylor series about the point 3. So that means x plus 3. F of 3, fine, plus x f dash 3 plus x square by 2 factorial f double dash 3. सिर्फ double dash है ना, and assuming all the derivative exist and are continuous. Fine. Or and all the higher order derivatives are my 0, third derivative 0 and so on. Then your target is to find the value of f7. What you can substitute? I can substitute x is equal to 4. So that the left hand side is 7, which will 6, 4 into 8 plus x is equal to 4, 16 by 2 into 11. Now that you can do it by calculations, that is a 32 plus 8, 88. 38 plus 88. 126 is the right answer of the problem. Now you can see the Maclaurin series, the value of the F3. Fine. How you can find the F3? Clearly look that this is the GP series. Then what is the sum of the GP series? A over 1 minus R. In this case, what is the A? And start from the 0. A will be 1. Common ratio will be minus x over 4. So the A over 1 minus, fine. Now your target is to find the F3. This is 1 over, fine. So 4 over 7 is the right answer of the problem. Now you can see it's a GATE 2023 and you can see that number is my complex number. Fine. Now you can see your function is z over 1 minus, fine. ये complex number आ गया आपके पास. Fine. Now I can solve the same way. A raised to power n, z raised to power n. I can write 1 minus z plus z square raised to power minus 1, which is an z raised to power n. Now what is the a6? A6 is my coefficient of z raised to power 6. What is the shortcut tricks that I mention you? Whenever you have 1 minus x raised to power n, 1 minus x raised to power n, yes, or you can say a plus x raised to power n. Fine. Then what is the coefficient of x raised to power r? What is the coefficient of x raised to power r? That will be NCR a raised to power n minus r. यही होगा. But यहाँ पे n क्या होना चाहिए? Positive. But here n is my negative. Fine. Then how you can find the coefficient of z raised to power 6? So first of all, if you find the z raised to power 6, that means that term must be my coefficient of z raised to power 5, क्योंकि बाहर एक z तो लिखा ही हुआ आपके पास. क्लियर. तो अब z की पावर 5 कब बनेगी आपके पास सीरीज? ओके. What is the expansion of the 1 minus x raised to power minus 1? It is always 1 plus x square plus x cube and so on. Fine. If you write this expansion 1 plus x plus x square plus x cube, fine, plus x4 and so on. ये तो बनेगी ना 5 तक आपके पास पावर. Fine. So what is the coefficient of the x raised to power 6? That means you look about the coefficient of x raised to power 5. तो क्या बनेगी? There is no coefficient 0. There is no coefficient. There is no coefficient. No. Yes, there is no coefficient. क्या इसमें बनेगा? 5. Yes, एक बन जाएगा ना इसके 3ab square में. So that is a 3 plus. Do you get any coefficient of the coefficient of z raised to power 5? Yes, it's a 4 plus 1. So a6 will be my 8. Fine. Now similarly, can you find a5? Because z is already written outside, so that means you need the coefficient of z raised to power 4. So first term 0, there is again 0. Yes, there is a coefficient of z raised to power 4. Do you get any coefficient of z raised to power 4? Yes, it's a 3a square b plus coefficient of z4. So that will be 5. So 8 plus 5, 13 is the right answer of the problem. Fine. Make sure students 1 minus x raised to power minus 1, that will give you all as a positive. If you have 1 minus x, that will be my opposite signs. 1 plus x minus x cube and so on. Okay, look at this another one. Your target is to find the A2. A2 means coefficient of z square. Fine. Whether it's a real or whether it's a complex, I can solve the same way. So let's start with the f. 3z square. I can write cos x up to the z square only. So 1 minus z square by 2 factorial plus z4 over 4 factorial. Fine. 1 and 1 cancel. Z square is also cancel. It's a 3 over 1 over 2 factorial. Z square over 4 factorial and so on. I can take the 2 factorial common. So it's a 6. Rest I can take on the numerator. So it's a 2 z square over 4 factorial. Next क्या बनेगी आपके पास? 2 z raised to power 4 divided by 6 factorial raised to power minus 1. So I need the coefficient of the z square. So if you open that, its the coefficient is 6 into 1 plus 2z square over 4 factorial. सिर्फ z square तक ही लिखना है ना आपको, तो there is no need to write the next term. So what is the coefficient? 6 into 2 divided by 4 factorial. So that will be 1 over 2, and a6 into a2 is 3 is the right answer of the problem. Look at the next one. Again, you have to write the Taylor series. I can replace x to be 1 plus x. Then your fx will be integration from 1 to 1 plus x. It's a log of e 1. Yes, it's a log of e divided by x. dt will be dx. Fine. Is it okay? Now you can expand the logarithm series. What is the log of 1 plus x? It is x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 and so on. अब आप देखिए आपको क्या चाहिए? कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x की पावर 5. अब यहाँ पे इंटीग्रेशन भी होगा. दैट मीन्स यहाँ पे क्या चाहिए आपको? दैट मस्ट बी द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x raised to power 4. Fine, because you have the integration term. Fine, you have the integration term, so you need only the x raised to power 4. So if you divide it by x, can you get the x raised to power? It's a minus x4 by 4 and so on. So what is the coefficient of x raised to power 4? तो power 4 के लिए यहाँ power 5 चाहिए, so that will be 1 over 5. ये चीज बनेगी ना आपकी. क्लियर? ये चीज आएगी ना यहाँ पे आपके पास. क्लियर? नाउ यू कैन सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस वन. तो आपका कितना आंसर हो जाएगा? इफ यू इंटीग्रेट देम, इट इज 1 over 5 into just wait. If you integrate them, एक्स की यहाँ एक्स की पावर 4 कब आएगी? इफ यू गेट एक्स की पावर 5 ओवर 5, फाइन। तो अब इसका इंटीग्रेट कर दो आप, 1 to 1 plus x, so that will be 1 over 5 is outside, this is 4, so that is a 1 over 5, so 1 over 25 is the right answer of the problem। लिमिट ये जीरो हो जाएगी आपकी, फाइन। इफ यू टेक x is 1 plus x, 1 will be 0, or you can replace t to 1 plus x, so limit will be 0 to 1 plus x, fine। So 0 से x में change कर लो limit, so your answer will be limits are 0 to x now, fine। If you take this limit, then it's a 0 to 1, you can say 0 to 1, okay। Your again I can replace pi plus z, and your target is to find the coefficient of z square, so look at the firstly fz, sine of pi plus z lies in the third quadrant, it's a negative, sine of z divided by pi plus z, that's my z, then your target is to find the coefficient of z square, now you can see it's a 1 over z सीरीज एक्सपेंशन ऑफ द साइन जेड, तो यहाँ पे आपको 1 over z तो लिखा हुआ है, तो यू लुक ओनली फॉर द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ z क्यूब, फाइन, तभी तो z स्क्वायर बनेगा, बिकॉज 1 over z इज आउटसाइड, सो व्हाट इज द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ द साइन, कोफिशिएंट ऑफ द z क्यूब minus z cube over 3 factorial, so the answer is 1 over 3 is the right answer of the problem। So where is the 1 over 3? No, so sorry, 1 over 3 factorial, so 1 over 3 factorial is 3 into 2 into 1, 1 over 6, C is the right answer of the problem, okay। Write the coefficient of the 1 over z, mod of z is greater than 1, okay, so mod of z is greater than 1, देखिए जब भी मैंने क्या बोला था आपको, जब भी आपको ये सीरीज लिखनी है देन और 1 माइनस जेड लिखना है, तो आपको क्या होना चाहिए, मोड ऑफ जेड मस्ट बी लेस देन, ये वैल्यू आपकी लेस देन 1 होनी चाहिए, लेकिन यहाँ पे तो मोड ऑफ जेड ग्रेटर देन 1 है, आई कैन कन्वर्ट, लेस देन कैसे बना सकता हूँ इसे, ये कर सकता हूँ ना इसे, सो दैट मीन्स every times wherever this return you have to write in terms of 1 over z, I can replace or I can divide the numerator and denominator by z, it will be 1 minus 1 over z, fine, so that will be log 1 is 0 minus log, fine, now you can see 1 over z is less than 1, now you can expand the series, what is the expansion of the log of 1 minus x, it's a minus x square by 2 minus x cube by 3 and so on, so minus 1 over z, minus minus I can taken as a common, fine, so that will be outside, so that term will be 1 over z plus 1 over z square and so on, z square by 2, now your target is to find the coefficient of 1 over z, what is the coefficient of the 1 over z, 1 is the right answer of the problem, is it okay? Now look at the next one, your target is to find limit bn, so your target is to find the coefficients of the zn, okay, so again you firstly expand the sine hyperbolic z sine series will be z minus z cube by 3 factorial, hyperbolics are my positive terms, fine, and so on, now if you multiply with the z, it will be z square, this quantity will be z4, this is my z6, now you can write as a 1 over, fine, so I can take z square as a common, it's a 1 over z square, rest value I can written as z square divided by 3 factorial, z4 divided by 5 factorial and so on raised to power minus 1, is it okay? Now you can see your target is to find the value of firstly b minus 2, b minus 2 means coefficient of 1 over z square, एक 1 over z square पहली बार लिखा हुआ है तो अंदर क्या होना चाहिए आपका कांस्टेंट टर्म, So constant term will be 1. So b of minus 2 is my 1. b of minus 2 is my 0. So second option आपका cancel हो गया. Look at the b of 0. b0 means you can see the coefficient of z raised to power 0. That's a constant term. Fine. So b raised to power 0 is my constant term. Can you find the constant term? Fine. तो इसके लिए क्या करें, पहले इसको थोड़ा सा सही कर लें. फाइन. इसके लिए मैं वही 1 प्लस एक्स की पावर माइनस 1, इट इज 1 माइनस एक्स प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स क्यूब एंड सो ऑन. 1 माइनस एक्स प्लस z4 fine plus similarly cube square and so on. Now constant कब बनेगा? When you get the z square. So look at the coefficient of the z square. इसके अंदर से यहां तो कोई नहीं मिलेगा, that's a 0. It is minus 1 over 3 factorial. क्या इसमें कोई मिलेगा coefficient of z square? Definitely not, because जैसे आप इसकी पावर स्क्वायर करोगे the term will be z raised to power 4. Similarly for the next term, so the answer is minus 1 over 6. Fine. So that number is my b0. b0 is 1. That option is also cancelled. Now look at the next term. Is a b1. b1 means your target is to find the coefficient of z raised to power 1. लेकिन 1 over z के लिखा हुआ है, तो that means your target is to find the coefficient of z cube. तो first term is 0. इस पे भी नहीं मिलेगा. Do you get any term where the z cube? No. जैसे आप इसको ओपन करोगे तो z4 z8 and so on, कभी भी आपको क्यूब नहीं मिलेगा. Fine. So b1 will be my 0. So b option is also cancelled. Fine. So b2 is the only left option, और वो भी मैं आपको निकाल के दिखा दे रहा हूं. What is a b2? b2 means coefficient of z square. तो z square कब बनेगा? इसके अंदर से आपको किसकी coefficient चाहिए? 1 over z square is already outside, so that means your target is to find the coefficient of z raised to power 4. Can you get the coefficient of the z raised to power 4? The first term will be minus 1 over 5 factorial. Do you get the z raised to power 4? Z raised to power 4 एक पहली टर्म मिल जाएगी, प्लस 1 over 3 factorial square, और इसके अंदर क्यूब है, क्यूब में कभी भी 5 का नहीं मिलेगा आपको. सो द आंसर विल बी minus 1 over 20 plus is a 6 will be 36. So if you take 330 is the LCM, minus of 3 plus 10, 7 divided by 360. Yes, A is the right answer of the problem. Okay, look at this next one, the Taylor series. Okay, that you can do it by own. Let me know your answer in the comment box. I will give the hint. What is the shortcut tricks that I gave you? Is a 1 minus ax raised to power n. Then your target is to find the coefficient of x raised to power r. It will be, yes, ये तो शॉर्टकट ट्रिक्स बताया मैंने आपको. फाइन. a raised to power n minus r, sorry, n plus r denominator में ना. Then can you apply these tricks and let me know what is the answer of this problem, whether A, B, C, D. I will wait for your comment and let me know whether you are able to understand this lecture or not. It's a 1 minus, it's a a minus x raised to power n. Fine. It's a minus x raised to power x. A will be my 1. So you can solve this and let me know your answer in the comment box. Fine. तो उम्मीद करता हूं आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. I will upload the next video very soon related to the GATE and the IIT JAM. Till then, you can share this video with your friends, like and comment on the videos. Happy learning, students, and must watch about my these all lectures, which are very, very beneficial for all of you. Best of luck, students. Thanks for the watching.